So welcome to my YouTube continuation on how to break free from tramadol. So the second, like I was saying, the first stage that I mentioned was tolerance. You always need high dose to stay active, high dose to feel alright. If you're on 200 milligram this month, next month you will need like 400 milligram to feel the same way, to feel the same joy, temporary joy that you felt last month with 200 milligrams. So it's Oliver Twist. You always ask for more. That you ask for equal that equal for pie. So, but before you get to that stage, you need to know how to break free. So the second one is the compulsive stage. Compulsive, the second one is dependent. That dependent is that anytime you stop like this, you feel the withdrawal symptom. You feel sick. You start feeling insomnia. If you feel insomnia, you feel diarrhea, you feel agitation, you feel headache. Agitation, your hand will be shaking. Brum, 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 brum. I did not see anything. So if you're on this stage, one of the ways to take care of it is that you treat the symptoms. If you are feeling headache, you take acetaminophen or ibuprofen. If you are feeling insomnia, you take promethazine. If you are feeling abdominal cramp, you take iocin. If you are feeling diarrhea, you take loperamide. Then another stage is the compulsive stage. Compulsive from the word AD. It will be doing you like AD in D. You know AD. You know that this thing is bad. But you cannot just do without it. It's bad, you know. You know the negative effect. You are helpless towards it. You can't help yourself. If you are at this compulsive stage, then you need somebody to pull you out. You can't help yourself. You know it's bad, but you always find yourself going back to it. And every time you take it, you feel bad. You say, I don't want to do this thing again. This thing is harmful. It's not good. Tomorrow, you will do it again. That's compulsive stage. What was stage in That's the last stage of tramadol addiction. And that compulsive stage, that's how before the person's life destroyed completely. So that's step number 2. Understand the level you are. Now, step number 3 now. Once you understand the level you are, it will help you on the kind of help that you will seek. So, step number 3, detoxification. So, detoxification is there is a tramadol in your system already. It's already in your head. The activity of tramadol is already in your system. So, detoxification is that they will flush out all the activity. So, they will present you brand new to yourself that there is no tramadol constituent in your system again. Detoxify your lung and all your internal organs, rather. So there is no tramadol in your system. So the only place you think about tramadol is your mind. That is why I said you should start with mind shift. If you already remove tramadol from your mind from step number 1, you will not have problem at this stage. After detoxification, you are okay. So the next step, which is step number 4, you go for rehab. If you try detoxification and you still see that sometimes you are feeling uncomfortable, you still have to go for rehab. What is a rehab? A rehab is an institution that is set up to separate you from tramadol access. Take for example, in your house now, you know guys that bring it for you. I won't see you over by here again. You know people that always supply you. Some people will even give you a credit. I won't wear it. But if you are in a rehab, you don't have access to it. Rehab shuts you out from your access. So that you live almost like 2 weeks. You can go for a rehab for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Without that drug that you think you cannot do without. So it creates a kind of mentality that, so I can live without this drug. Bam, that's this. You are breaking it. That's how to break it. It gives you a mentality that, something that I feel like if I don't take it in a day, I will die. It gives you that mentality that you are okay. So that's a rehab. A rehab is an institution that removes you from that environment where, you can have easy access to that drug. That's a rehab. So go for rehab. They counsel, they talk. In fact, some rehab, they have games, so you will not feel bored at all. You will feel like you are at home, but you cannot just take that drug. You don't have access to that drug. That's a rehab. And there's a rehab in every state currently in Nigeria or all over the world, wherever you are watching me. Another step 5. If you cannot go for rehab, maybe you're a public figure, go for counseling and therapy. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, it's pastors that is doing counseling. And it's not meant to be like that. There are counselors that are trained professionals to be a counselor. So the people that will not start preaching to you It's good to preach, but this is a professional discussion. So you go for counseling. Counselors will help you. They talk you out of it. And one of the ways they do is that they ask you what actually made you start taking tramadol. They go to the root of the problem. That's what counselors do. Somebody broke your heart, you cry. When you want to commit suicide, that's when you start. They will tell you that, okay, they go to the root. Sometimes when you get to the root of the problem, you have solved the problem. Sometimes some people, the reason why they are addicted to drugs is because they have one particular thing they have done in their life. Maybe they have killed somebody before, and that thing makes them sad. Their mind is there. You can open up to a counselor, and the moment you open up, you feel relieved. You feel okay. You are free. So you are not bounded by tramadol again. Some people, it is the nature of this country. Hardness, Sapa that want to kill them. Sapa want to kill all of us. Sapa, BMSC. So if you talk to a counselor, sometimes, in fact, there are some counseling institutions that they will help you financially. Another step is lifestyle changes and modification. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wèrè òsínú that want to destroy your life, that if you are with them, láàrin 2 minutes, they will fall, wàá ti gbé 700 lura. You have to leave them. Because the moment you say, they are my friend, OG, brotherhood from the beginning of the world, they will spoil your life. There are some people, they have updates. Before they share that update, they want you to take what they are taking before they give you update. Leave them. Go and find updates somewhere else. What's the essence of updates? The money and everything that you have, that you did not live to enjoy it. You eat well. You create. You start association with sensible people. You find another set of friends. You go to gym. Get busy. There's something they say an idle hand is devil's workshop. Don't need those bullshit. Get busy. If you don't have work, go out, dress well, find work, go on a date. That day, there is more to life. If you're an introvert, there are some people that is because of their nature, of the kind of human being they are introvert. That's why tramadol is able to crack them down. Go out with people. Invite reasonable friends around that want to help you out. In some cases, they introduce something they call tramadol tapper or taper. What do I call by tramadol taper? Tramadol taper is only best done by a professional. That's why I say you should go to rehab or you should seek counseling. Taper is like, what they do is that if you're on 1,000 milligrams before, they first reduce it to 800. Your body will want to say 800, but you still manage it. Half bread is better than none. After 800, after your body have gotten used to that 800, the way you are increasing to feed 1,000, that's the way they will decrease it. They will give you 600 again. Your body will complain. You want to feel sick. You want to feel uncomfortable. After a while, you adjust to that 600. They will drop it to 400 again. That's why they will drop it. That they will drop. That is a direct taper, tramadol taper. Another way is substitution. Sometimes they substitute it. There are drugs that you can actually use as substitute for it. Methadone and some other drug. I don't want to mention drugs here. So, but it's a professional that can do it, that can guide you, because they will take that tramadol away from you. They will give you that substitute. Substitute here will give you the same feeling like tramadol, but it has less side effects. So you get used to that substitute. You'll be forgetting about tramadol small. Before you know it, they will withdraw the substitute, and the substitute does not always have withdrawal symptoms. So you just stop taking it, and that's it. If you are able to watch this video till this end, it shows that you are really serious about your life and you really want to come out of that tramadol addiction. So please comment the stage that you are now on the comment section, and I will reply you, and we can talk on how we can pull each other out. Thank you so much for watching the video, and bye bye.